All all right. Well, would you look at that? So we have market open there. When you look at it, look how messed up this is. We're all the way up here, and this one still is distributing lower. So um, today I'm going to be relatively bearish. I'm going to want price action to go lower. Um, this hasn't really held, so this doesn't exactly matter. But we've traded through that 18,000, and on in Q we're just going higher. So what that we'll watch what that can look like. But remember, if we're going to be bearish, right? I'd want to see something blast down back to that weekly open right around this level that we can see. This is also that daily open too. So we'll keep watching there. Yeah, if YM and ES are the most bullish, then I say these are the most bearish. There's no news today, so we do have to be careful about that. All right. Okay. So honestly, what I'm kind of looking for is potentially this. When I look at that, that does look really nice. For me to see a bearish model form, I mean, this 15-minute would need to close back in this range. This 3-minute would have to close back in this range, which is not what we're doing right now. Now this one is a completely different story. Look, isn't that wild how we can have two different stories being formed? YM and absolutely take out everything. 6, 7. All right, guys. So now it kind of changes a little bit. I like this 3 minute, maybe a little more. So we'll continue watching there for that 3 minute. And if we do get it, it would have to look something like where I can log into my Lucid Trading account. We'll see if we So let's go through some potential targets if we take this play. Well, do we have any equal lows? No, but we have some obvious lows, right? Like some lows where we look how big this wick is. It's just something where you're like, you want it to get taken out. Unmitigated daily open. Or I guess this is the underscore on that. I guess if NQ is bullish, then we would have to go to a different asset. RTY is still able to drop, but we would wait for a 30-minute closure before something like that, I feel like. Yeah, so look at that. Do we have SMT or anything at the top? SMT with other assets. What do we have with ES? No, we don't have SMT with ES. NQ. Yeah, nothing there, but the inversion would probably be nice. Mm, mm, mm. La, 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 wait till I get my money, yeah. Oh. Decoupled market environment. Alright, let's see. What the fuck is CL doing? Damn, you are everything but bullish. Bro, I hate this shit. I'm trying to make videos on my computer. Okay, I'm gonna send them onto my computer, or else this is gonna be way too much. Alright, that looks like a hectic market chart. We might get it if we close here. If we get it, Well, how big is the risk? 28 points. I'll take 2 or 3 contracts. I'll take 2. Oh, fuck. So it inversed and it took out the low already. Damn it. I was on my phone. That is stupid. That is a rookie mistake. But we'll see if it works even. So. I mean, yeah, if it works, obviously it's going to work. This is so obvious. This is completely clear. And I'm not going to chase it now. I wouldn't say, like, because if we. Oh my, is my exact reaction. Sell one in there. Sell one in there. That looks like just a really good entry, I would say, into the actual trade. But now we would need to see, you'd need to see displacement back down, like from the range in itself. I have to keep that. Sell stop limit? What? That's so weird. What the fuck is that? But yeah, it's not really looking good, to be honest, because, I mean, obviously it's a good entry, but it's just the fact, like, I want to displace away from here. You know, we already took out, it kind of went, like, external, and now we're in internal, which I don't really like. I like when it's internal, and then we really push the external. All right, which makes sense. It's not gonna send like that. So I would want this candle to displace lower, but I don't know. Man, like, it would be cool and all. It would be cool and all. But That's sort of the reaction we want, but not in that first 40 seconds of the candle, because that's where we're creating the wick of the candle, right? I don't want the wick of the candle to be formed there. All right, so it does start to look good in that sense of that displacement from there. But remember, it just matters really. We need to see that continuation through it. And I'm going to take everything off probably around this weekly open, right? That makes sense to me. There we go. That's what's the trade going to look like now. That was beautiful. If I'm going to go back. Yeah, looking back, that was really nice. All right, I'm ending this so I can go and